Welcome to the Overly Opinionated Podcast. Recipes to fallen kings, queens, and in-betweens.
And free the guys.
And free Palestine. Remember to like this video if you fucks with it. Click that subscribe button and ring the notifications bell because it helps. We promise. We promise it helps. We don't know how, but it helps.
Forgive me this week. I'm a little under the weather. It's that time of the year again. I'm sick for the rest of the year now. So
you about to get the first case of COVID again.
Yeah, so bear with us.
And we are recording the week after Thanksgiving. This is the Monday after Thanksgiving. And this should be a holiday too, to be honest. Nobody wants to be at work today.
Kids didn't have school.
No. Word?
Yeah.
That's new.
Yeah, I thought so too. Made me upset, but it was like that.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Where was this energy?
It makes sense. So
I could have used some of this energy.
Yeah.
But yeah, how was your Thanksgiving, man?
It was actually really great. Went to my mom's house. I didn't think I would enjoy it as much as I did, but I thoroughly enjoyed it so much that we went back over there Sunday and kind of like did the same thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really had a good Thanksgiving this year.
That's amazing.
Yours was?
It was normal. It was what it usually is. But before we move on to mine, I'm curious, like, because I know that committed couples, married couples, they typically do multiple Thanksgivings. Like, we got to see each side.
Yeah.
So how'd that work for you?
Whose Thanksgiving it is this year? So probably next year is her family. Yeah. So we travel. That's normally how we do it.
Each year.
I wouldn't say each year, like every 2 years, I would say. Like this year we did my family. The year before that we cooked, and the year before that was like in New York on her family side. So it's like, because we got to travel, it's like we try to space it apart.
Right.
But that's normally what we do.
So you don't never got to do multiple in a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That got it. I would feel like that would suck. It'll suck because it'll like drain the energy out of me.
Yeah. It definitely costs you some energy. It also costs, and I don't know how everybody else get out for Thanksgiving, but when I like where I'm at, I want to be where I'm at.
Yeah.
Like,
you can't put a time frame on that shit.
When you go to Thanksgiving, typically, I think for most people that I've spoken to about it, you're there. Like, Thanksgiving is the destination.
Yeah.
Once you get to Thanksgiving, you don't leave again until you're going home from Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
For me, I have to get my day started early, and it's an all-day thing.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I get my day started early, and I got to go, to multiple places and such.
Not a fan of that.
I think I've grown used to it for the most part, and I enjoy where I'm going for the most part.
You don't be exhausted, though?
No.
Wait,
I'm an extrovert, though.
No, time out. When do you eat your first meal? Because I'm eating
depends.
it, and I'm staying here, about to relax.
Right.
I'm not doing anything crazy. We ain't go to no stores, nothing.
Yeah.
So how is that for you?
And this is full transparency. I save the best for last. I literally plan it out so that I'm at the same place every single year last. That is the last place I'm going to be. Shout out my auntie Retha.
So okay.
I'm going to her house last. Wherever she is, that's where I am.
How I look
last.
at that is that's your Thanksgiving right there.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanksgiving.
That's my Thanksgiving?
Yeah. Thanksgiving ain't starting until your last destination.
Man, I wish I could disagree.
That's no shade, though.
I wish I could disagree with you, and I agree that no shade, but I think in the sake of honesty here, that's true. Like, that is the place that I am most comfortable, and that is the place where once I get there, what I just described as Thanksgiving, where this is where I am, and when I leave here, I'm going home from Thanksgiving. And you're right. Like, you are absolutely correct. This is where I'm going to be. This is where I'm going to have the unlimited go home when you feel like.
And then also, though, like, let's be realistic. Thanksgiving don't start at like no 12 o'clock. We ain't eating that till niggas probably still cooking for real. So
what you talking about?
Okay, because you say you got to start your early, like do your rounds. Like, that ain't Thanksgiving. Like, bro, niggas probably not even dressed at 12 o'clock.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think most of the places that I go for Thanksgiving are having dinner super early.
Really?
Super early.
No, that's crazy.
Like 3 p.m. is a late Thanksgiving dinner.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, nah. Not
Yeah.
on my side. That's early.
Yeah, the places where, and then like my mom's, like when we used to have Thanksgiving at home, like that's how it was too.
Yeah, that's pretty early for us.
So yeah, you're right though. We were
about-
definitely earlier to our first Thanksgiving than the food was done.
Yeah.
Like food was still being prepared and such. But it worked out well. Grabbed a plate, chilled for a couple hours, got up out of there, and went to the next place. Actually started off at my mom's crib. Started off early at my mom's crib just to make sure, you gotta see your mom on
Facts.
Thanksgiving. If you in that position, obviously, like you said, your girl, folks stay out of town and such. But went over to the next place, grabbed a plate after staying there for a couple hours, watched a little bit of football. Went to my homie from work. I went to a white Thanksgiving
Was it different?
this year. I'll tell you this: it was the best white Thanksgiving food that I've ever eaten. I've probably been to 4 white Thanksgivings, and it's tough.
Yeah.
This was the best. This was the best food.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, for sure. And then I went to my aunt's, and it was like, but Thanksgiving takes a minute. Like if I go over to my mom's and I'm there for,
3 hours. Yeah, easily.
I go over to the next place. I'm here
really-
for
it
you
depends on
cooking.
the vibe here,
I'm here for football. Like I'm here for at least a couple hours.
Yep.
Same thing everywhere. Like you everywhere for a couple hours. Yeah, you would be drained, bro.
Yeah.
I was just curious how you did it because like if you're not hosting, you kind of have to be a nomad.
Yeah.
And being a Thanksgiving nomad, man, it definitely has its perks. Because I remember doing dishes and cleaning up at home when we used to host Thanksgiving for the fam. And that wasn't it. Obviously, I was a kid, but I hated doing Thanksgiving dishes. Like if it fell on your day for the dishes
Yeah, I remember that.
on Thanksgiving,
That shit fucking sucked.
nah, bro, it's the worst thing that could happen.
But we used a lot of like throwaways, like the aluminum roasters and shit. Yeah, that shit was lit.
I feel like that shit came later in my day.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about now.
For sure.
Oh hell yeah, I hate scrubbing the fucking stuffing roaster, bro. Cause it's always cooked to the size and shit. Bro, fuck that. I'm gonna just leave them bitches soaking.
You feel me?
Yeah, even though they don't need it.
So there's definitely benefits to having everybody come to you. You ain't gotta go nowhere. Home is home the whole time,
Yep.
and that's great. But bro, not getting leftovers.
You got to go place though.
That is the biggest L.
You didn't get none of
when it yeah,
Oh,
bro. When you host Thanksgiving, how long do you have Thanksgiving?
that's a week.
A week.
At least.
How many to-go plates am I gonna need to make a week? And there's plenty
You look
food.
crazy too. Yeah.
You look crazy. You look crazy.
That was my next question. It's Monday now. Like you still eating?
I'm out, my nigga.
You out?
I'm out.
No, I was only out because I went yesterday. Like that was it. I didn't grab no to-go plates, which I should have.
You should have.
But yeah, it was running low though.
But yeah, bro, when you a nomad, Thanksgiving happens for Thursday, Friday, and if you got lucky, Saturday.
Yeah.
If you a real nomad, then you got Thanksgiving for a couple days.
And that shit's some heat.
Bro,
I love that shit.
That is my least favorite part about Thanksgiving now. Bro, my number one meal, like if you said you can only eat one bowl of food and you have to eat the same thing every day, is going to be greens, dressing, and mac and cheese all together.
Crazy.
All together. That's the best tasting thing on the
I
planet.
legit had the greatest greens of my life this year.
The greatest greens of your life.
It was so good, bro. With everything on my plate, I had to finish my greens, like before I touched anything else. And then I knew they were good because when I got my next plate, I caught myself saying it again. Like, these are the greatest greens I ever had. So every time I ate them, I had to tell somebody, like, these greens are crazy. And that's how I knew they was the best greens I ever had in my life.
Who made them?
My mom.
She turned up.
Yeah, I was like, because my brother helped cook too. Man, I was like, nah, you ain't cooked these. There's no way you cook these. Like, no way. And then my mom was like, yeah, I cooked this, son. I was like, I can tell. That shit's crazy.
Nah, that's the worst part. The worst part is you had the best greens of your life, and in a typical situation, you have access to those greens for the next 5 days, 6. When you a nomad, like, you better get your fill today, my nigga.
I got a question. Out of Thanksgiving food, what lasts the longest?
The meat.
Yep, turkey. I was going to say the same. Ain't that crazy?
I was just talking about it today. It's only crazy because the way that we look at a meal is based around the protein. When you have the greatest trio of sides in all of history.
Easily.
The greatest trio of sides. Like, this trio is so good that each of them has somebody that's saying that's their favorite thing to eat, period.
Yeah.
Like, there are people who love mac and cheese.
Yeah.
There are people that love greens. And there are people that love the dressing. Like, my nigga,
Yeah.
you got the greatest trio of sides. It's not about the turkey, my boy. That's not what we
fuck
came here
that.
for. We didn't come here for
Fuck
that.
it.
We didn't come here for the ham neither. Like,
Yeah. Food was great this year, too.
it was, bro.
You ever been somewhere where, like, the main, like, your main Thanksgiving is like,
Never.
never?
My Auntie Retha would never let me down like that.
No. Okay. It just wasn't what I used to. The food wasn't bad, but it's just not what I'm used to.
Where?
When I went to New York. It was like, I should be eating rice on Thanksgiving, bro. Like, that's crazy, right?
I can't take part of this.
No, like,
I
I'm
can't
just
take
saying-
part of this.
It's just, I'm not saying the food was bad, but this is not, it's like cooking spaghetti on Thanksgiving. Like, come on now, why are we doing this? That's it. It just wasn't what I was used to.
What'd you have?
Like,
You have pollo con ajos?
it was rice and beans. For what? They fried some chicken.
There you bro.
Bro, it's just,
getting
again,
canceled.
no, it just wasn't what I was used to, bro. That is it.
My nigga,
Bro, that's it.
you went to New York.
Bro,
You went to New York and had Hispanic food
like, bro,
for Thanksgiving.
Hey, man, it just wasn't what I was accustomed to. I wasn't prepared for it.
But if it was good, I don't understand what the problem is. I'm being genuine right now.
Because,
Like, if it's good, like, bro, I don't care if I would have popped up at somebody's crib yesterday or on Thursday and they made, like, pulled pork and brisket.
Yeah.
Like, I fucks with pulled pork and brisket. I
Yeah.
love barbecue.
but, I'm here for something else, though. That's it. Like, I was just here for something else.
And I know, okay, now I understand why
That's
you
it.
said my main Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Like, that's
Because
it.
when I go to Thanksgiving this year, I don't care how many Thanksgivings I got to go to. I need to have dressing, either greens or cabbage, and mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Like that.
For sure.
That
Like,
has to happen.
That's not Thanksgiving without it.
It is, yeah.
So that's all I was
At
saying.
some point on Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
I have to have those three things. Yeah, no, you're right.
So
you're right.
I'm not
I see
saying
what you're
it was like-
saying.
it's just not what I came here for.
So did you go find some, or
No.
are you saying that it
I just had to accept
like it didn't show up at all?
No, at all. At all. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. That again, the food was not bad. This
Right.
is not what I was looking for.
yeah.
That's it.
And you weren't let know neither.
Right. Well, I don't
Careful now.
I don't think she knew.
Okay.
And then it's like, how do you? It was like a surprise for both of us. Like, honestly, like, okay, this must be Sunday dinner. Like, when is the real food? Coming?
Right. The first time I ever went to a white Thanksgiving, I didn't realize that there were different Thanksgivings. Like, I was young.
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm 21. I don't even know that there are other ways to do Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So when I got there, I realized, like, oh, we do shit different. Like, they had dips and shit out.
Yeah, we don't do that.
I don't even
Don't
know what
do
that shit.
that.
Bro, what is that? What
Yeah.
even is that?
Yeah.
So then, like, we get in the line for the, and I'm like, yo, y'all missing like the two very, very important things. Like, what's
Yeah.
missing here? And she looking at me like,
Nothing.
what-
They definitely have the
they
mashed
don't know.
potatoes in
They
there.
don't know that they need.
I just don't understand. Like, what made them in their head think this makes sense for this meal?
Now, you know that our Thanksgiving is slave food, right? You know that, right?
I can't see it as that. I can't.
You gotta.
I can't.
It's what it is.
I can't.
It's what it is.
On what planet?
This one.
Listen, is mashed potatoes makes more sense.
You think we picked neck bones? You think you think niggas was out here? You think niggas was out here like, what
Yeah.
could we make the delicacy for
Yeah.
the year? Neck
Yeah.
bones. No, man, that sounds like some shit that was
Yeah.
given to us.
No, that's just what was left.
Here, nigga, you can get the neck bones. That's what neck bone. Like that sounds like what it came from.
Yeah, you're right.
Nah, this is slave food, man. And don't get me wrong, it's fucking delicious.
But I honestly
prefer it.
believe, like, this is crazy. But if there's mashed potatoes on Thanksgiving, I shouldn't be in it where I'm at.
What's your beef with mashed potatoes?
That's just not. We don't do that in my family.
I fucks with mashed potatoes,
Me too, but not on Thanksgiving.
bro. I feel like you
There's a
just closing the door on certain
a-
foods on
no.
Thanksgiving.
yeah. There's a dress code.
There's no need for that.
There's a dress code,
No.
bro. Don't bring fucking ribs to Thanksgiving.
Yes, bring. Bro,
No,
there has never
no.
been a situation I'm like, don't bring ribs here, except for a zoo.
Nah. That is so crazy. And I never agree with you more. Like, that is crazy. No, that is
Only a
crazy.
zoo. That's the only place.
It's crazy.
There's never been another place. I don't
Well,
care what meal it is. My nigga, I could be
that's
eating
crazy.
dinner at a 5-star restaurant. Pull up on me
Yeah.
with some fucking ribs. Yeah.
He said this.
Sure.
No, that's crazy. Yeah, she was a wild one for that one. Yeah.
It's normal to some people, man. You never know. But yeah, I don't mind. Like I'm not as totalitarian with my meals.
No. Now that Thanksgiving's passed, I'm excited for Christmas. Black Eyed Peas. Fucking love those. Love them.
I don't remember a Christmas meal. Like I just remember Christmas being similar to Thanksgiving,
That's it.
but less about food.
Oh, no.
I don't remember it at all. I honestly cannot remember anything other than greens and mac and cheese that was definitely going to be at Christmas.
And then him. And Black Eyed Peas.
Maybe you might be right.
Yeah,
I just don't know.
I fucking love Black Eyed Peas, bro.
Do you?
I love them.
Yeah.
And it's so crazy. That's I feel like that's the only food. No, I can't even say turkey. That I eat once a year.
Why the fuck would you only eat it once a year?
I don't know. I only eat it once a year.
And this is something
It just
that
never brought back up.
This is something that I've been trying to. I could learn myself, but why would I do that? I've been trying to convince my wife to learn how to make all this shit that I love at Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Since I only get to have it 3-4 days a year, I'm like, how can I make this more possible?
Yeah.
And we one step away.
Yeah.
We are greens away.
Yeah, I can't tell you why I eat Black Eyed Peas once a year.
That seemed like something you could have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just never asked.
Hey, your wife be whipping it up.
Yeah, I just never asked. I simply never asked.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, that's crazy. I legit, that's wild to me.
Y'all be making Johnny cakes with them?
What?
The fried cornbread?
I don't eat cornbread.
Me neither.
Yeah, I don't fuck with that. No, I don't really see why anyone will, honestly. Shit dry as fuck.
I don't fuck with cornbread, but that's just me.
Yeah. But I just eat them by themselves. Cook them in the slow cooker, bro. With
No
turkey and
way.
eggs, bro. That shit.
You just eat them by themselves?
Bro.
I can't do beans, so I can't. Like, that's not.
That makes sense to me.
No, that's not my bag.
Beans aren't that really appealing.
Terrible.
Yeah, but Black Eyed Peas just do something to me, bro.
You always saying that, man. Stop letting stuff do shit to you.
What we got on our list, man?
You said in the chat, you said, what automatically screams bad parenting?
I'm gonna give you time to think about this, but
Rice and beans.
No way.
Okay.
Nah, you tripping.
On Thanksgiving? That's what you said.
I didn't say bad parenting.
Oh, that's what I thought you said.
If your kid got a YouTube channel and you record your kids all day, I just assume they're not happy.
For real?
Yeah, bro.
No way.
Yeah.
You trying to get a bag and you
Nah.
a bad parent?
But yeah,
I'm trying to get some money.
but I get that. But come on, this is
My mom recording this right now. Hi, Mom.
it just screams, especially when you see how them kids like interact. Like that's not how kids interact. Like
I don't know what you're talking about at all. I don't have kids, so I don't watch kid YouTubers.
damn,
So explain to me.
Yeah, I can't give you. It's like
But just explain to me what you see.
it's so scripted. Like you know how they say like there's a script for like NBA and you can challenge that.
Mhm.
No, this is definitely scripted. Like no ifs, ands, or buts. This is not how you and your kid interact with each other. Like there's like I just know it's fake. This is not genuine, and it really makes me uncomfortable. Like
Child actors, then.
yes, but it's not just child actors because they're normally like the parents are normally in the videos with them.
Okay, so
So-
child actors with the parents.
Yeah, for setting up a camera and faking it. Like nah,
Automatically screams bad parent
Yep.
to you.
uh-huh.
What do you think they're doing?
Forcing them to sit here and do this.
Trying to get the bag.
Yeah, forcing them to sit there and do this.
Yeah.
Another
What if the
one-
kid's having fun?
Another one. I'm not saying that's possible, but every time, nah.
That screams bad parenting.
Yes.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. But then because it's always like a story of like these kid actors coming out with a story.
They was on drugs and
yeah,
such. Mhm.
Yeah, it's always it just screams bad parenting to me. And then another one is them fucking babies who don't have fucking shoes on when they leave the fucking house. Bitch, I know you a bad parent, man.
Put that on that baby.
That screams bad parenting to me. I got a couple of them, bro. Like it just be like, yeah, I gotta watch out for you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
but if your kid got a YouTube channel, yeah,
Now, I know you don't go to the doctor's office, but if you ever in the doctor's office and there's a kid just wreaking havoc and his parents are like in earshot of this kid wreaking havoc,
And do you mean we can have the little PlayStation for kids at the small little 4x4 table?
I don't go to that doctor's office.
Yeah.
They got a PlayStation, my nigga?
Bro, it's the smallest thing. It's smaller than this table. It's legit a small one. And got the little, what's the thing with the little hoops that you slide the block over?
Yes.
They got little things like that on it.
I'm talking about a kid is throwing shit,
Oh, no, that's crazy.
yelling,
That's
slamming
crazy.
things,
Oh, no.
and the parent is just posted up.
Yeah.
Like,
Bad
okay,
parenting?
okay, you don't know what you're doing here.
That makes sense.
You don't got
Yeah.
this. You don't got this.
Mm-mm.
Or like if a kid displays bad manners to
Yeah.
an adult
Yep.
in front of its parent, and its parent just scoots right on by that, it's like, oh, that seems like an opportunity to let him know.
Yeah, talking back. It's so weird. Now, I've been around. Someone told their kid to do something. They strictly just said no. And like, so crazy.
That was it. That was the end.
Yeah, that's it. There should be some type of interaction here. Like you tell your son go put a jacket on, and he tells you no. Your son just shouldn't be outside. That's what I believe in. He shouldn't be outside. And you let him play outside with no jacket on because he told you what to do. Bad
He
parenting. bro.
told you what to do.
Basically what it is.
So that screams bad parenting.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
They tripping.
yeah, definitely something should happen to him. I don't
So-
know that. I mean, fucking wow, man. Another thing that you had down here was the toughest man thing that I've ever seen. And I knew bro, I promise you, as soon as I read that, I knew exactly what you were thinking.
Yeah, bro. I can't watch that video just one time. I can't. Y'all. There was a video. I guess his ex or somebody broke up with him, and he decided to make a video and send it to her.
You wanted him, bitch? Is that who you really wanted? You sure about that? Dun, 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 dun.
Now, this is the most threatening video without having a weapon I have ever seen in my life. Okay,
Facts.
Like
Facts.
I don't think he was drunk.
Dead. Dead.
So he starts this video off like,
You wanted
want
him?
No, I showed it. I showed it already.
Yeah. He grabs a hornet nest, crushes it in his head,
In his bare hands.
and then eats it without flinching.
And you can
a
tell he's
muscle.
getting stung.
Bro.
Like when he first grabbed it, you could tell he got stung because he repositioned his hand. He like grabbed it and then re-grabbed it.
And he starts eating it, then spits it at the camera. Like, that's some badass shit, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, some of the
Insane.
baddest
Like-
ass shit you could
Like,
see.
That's the toughest shit like I have ever seen the
My
man do.
nigga, I have seen a UFC champion run away from a hornet's nest while somebody else was shooting a flamethrower at that hornet's nest.
He's the baddest man alive, bro.
He's probably not alive anymore. he
Nah,
probably did make it.
I'm not saying he's not a threat to society. That is not what I'm saying. But that man, you can't stop him. A gun is not enough.
Yeah, no, he is definitely like if anyone ever questions either his sanity or his masculinity, they didn't see that video. They didn't see the video.
That's
because
the greatest point.
There's
Yeah.
no question. That nigga
I agree.
screws loose. Multiple screws, like something is not connected.
How do you come up with that?
I don't think he did.
That can't have just been on the fly.
It was absolutely on the fly.
Crazy. That makes it even more crazier. That
Yeah.
you didn't even think
On
about
the
it.
fly.
Yeah.
No, but no, for real, he definitely did that shit spontaneously. Like he just looked up, was like, "I'm kind of hungry."
He really made his own theme
You
music,
can't
bro.
make a theme song. Is that cocaine? Is that what cocaine does
Bro,
to you?
no, bro. He was invincible that day.
I think that's what
Like-
cocaine does to you.
Bro, like he wasn't losing no fights. Like
didn't.
nothing.
He didn't. Nah, yeah, that is. If that's who your mom brings home and says, "This is Melvin,"
He runs the household.
yeah. Well,
You just gotta wait till he's done with you.
guess I gotta call him dad.
Now that brings us to our next one. Was like, what's the biggest I'm him moment?
That's a good question. Like ever?
What comes to mind? Now, the first thing for every time I hear this, I think about the bowling nigga. Who you think you are? I am. Like, I think of him. For some reason, I don't know why, but he pops in my head.
Are you saying the moment where he says I'm him?
No. Wait, what you asking?
If you're saying what's the moment where somebody I'm hemmed
No,
on
proves it,
someone else?
shows it, yeah.
Okay, where they showed it. Because yeah, I don't know. There's a couple real disrespectful joints. Whoever the first person in the NBA to kneel down and say too small,
No, that's crazy.
that's the biggest one. Like that's like, come on, bro,
no,
don't
that
do
is-
that.
Now, also another pop there is AJ Brown against the Steelers. when
He gave him the ball.
when he bossed both, I think it was Mika and some quarter, and he pointed at him.
Super disrespectful.
I just don't understand. Like, fighting makes sense in sports so much to me. Like, hockey is doing it right, y'all. Like, fighting legit makes sense in sports because some shit you just can't let slide.
Yeah.
And I think about that. I want to go to. I feel like it's too cliche, but the Iverson step over. Like
Now that is probably the biggest I'm him moment because it happened over Michael Jordan.
No, the step over was over Tyronn Lue.
Oh yeah, I meant
Yeah.
the crossover. Yeah.
Okay, I'm not. People are impressed. I don't care. I ain't gonna say it. I just don't care.
Yeah, I don't know. That step over might be it.
For real? No, what's more disrespectful than that?
Bro, if we're just going off of what's disrespectful,
But like, when you disrespect the other person, and your play shows it. Like, that's what you come up with is the AI?
no, I came up. It's almost all football, but I think I would have to say that MMA has them. Cause you can't, like, a nigga literally wakes up to you. A nigga
Wait,
would
wait.
literally wake up to you,
Okay.
celebrating on, like,
Yeah.
over him.
No, it has to be either Izzy's. Wait, who
Where
did
fucked
he
him-
fuck?
Where he fucked him? Nah,
Nah.
that's not I'm him. No.
Can I tell you why it is? A gun is the only option here. You can't find. You can't find him. You can't tell on them. Like, you have to kill him.
Do you know what the response actually was?
What?
I disapprove 100%.
That's what he
Made
said.
it worse. He made it worse.
That nigga with a swollen lip
Duh.
and a black eye. I just proof 100%.
No, that's crazy. That's crazy. Now, what's the nigga who put away his sword? That shit was fire.
Tyson Pedro. Yeah, that's
Fire.
one of the best celebrations I've ever seen.
Fire. That's insane. But I got to give it to the Izzy.
I just think that, like, when it comes to the biggest I'm him moments, it would probably be the ones where you are standing over an unconscious person while they wake, like, celebrating, and they wake up to you celebrating at them, like. And I think I say that because you don't even know what's happening. It's not like if you get crossed over or stepped over or mossed or dunked on. It's not like none of that where you know to be embarrassed right now.
Yeah.
These are situations where you literally like,
Clueless.
huh? Yeah. Like, oh shit, he is angry.
I never thought about it like that. That gotta. It hurts the less, but it's the worst. And I say it hurts the less because you're in the I don't know days, I should say. But when you come to, it's like damn. I know it's like damn.
Bro, there's a dude, Corey Sandhagen, who said he used to take fighting as like it's a sport. This is a competition. He loves martial arts.
Mm-hmm.
And he said getting choked out in the co-main event changed the way that he looks at fighting now. And
You sit down on air.
bro, he said that on air. He said getting choked out and waking up to a dude celebrating your victory or your loss. He said it made it to where now I want to hurt people. Like now he goes in there to hurt people. It like flipped the switch to him. It's like when you wake up knowing that like
Wow.
so many people just watched you get choked unconscious. Like yeah, it changes the way you think.
That'll humble a nigga though.
Bruh.
Like, yeah, nah. That's why I don't think I could do it.
I could never.
Yeah.
Well, there are at least 14,000
Yeah, but-
reasons why I could never, but
my pride is
Bruh.
a motherfucker.
yeah,
bro.
no, you gotta be different.
Like,
You gotta be different.
Like, it's just hard for me except getting knocked out and not going back.
Yeah.
Like, come on, this ref ain't about to stop me, bro.
And
we gotta
bro,
go again.
some of them be looking so stupid.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
there
on air
are
too.
Yes.
Like on
There-
national TV.
Not just that. Like once it airs, that's everywhere.
Yeah.
Like you can't stop people from seeing that if you looked stupid. If you looked stupid, that means millions of people are going to see you.
Being on somebody's highlight reel.
Bro, there's like 3 of them that I could think of right now, and maybe I'll put them in here. But like, there's one with Brendan Schaub where he gets knocked out and he's like reaching, like he's completely asleep and also reaching upwards.
Damn. Duh.
And then the fastest knockout ever. First off, it's a 6-second knockout, which means everyone's gonna see this. Like
Yep.
everyone's got time.
No matter what.
Everyone has time for this.
There ain't no editing. No, they can watch your whole fight now.
But then at the end, by the time he woke up, he is literally sitting up looking like a kid who just got woke up for kindergarten. And the doctor asked him a question, and literally he just sitting up looking clueless, and he goes, "Yeah."
wow.
It just looks like the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to him.
Yeah. Nuh-uh.
Like
That's tough.
I can't sign up for that possibility, man.
Yeah. And then, do you think they make enough for that possibility to happen?
No,
Yo,
definitely not. I can tell you for sure, definitely not.
No, what? 50K, ain't it?
Maybe.
No way.
Like,
No, I don't believe you. No way.
I promise you. I promise you. There's a girl. There's a girl who said that she grew up broke. She been poor, paycheck to paycheck, ever since she was a jit. And she kicked this girl's head into oblivion on a fight night card. Like there's me and 14 other people were watching it. She kicked this other girl's head off, won, and she won the 50K bonus. She said that she was going to break even making 10 and 10, which just means that when she signed the contract and showed up, she makes $10,000. If she wins, she makes $10,000. That means that if she lost, the other girl only made her 10K. The other girl only made 10K. Now, only in a night sounds crazy, but they have to pay for camp.
Yeah.
And they only fight like 3 times a year. Like 4 times a year is a lot of times to fight. So this girl went in there, got her head kicked off embarrassingly on TV, and got $10,000 and probably had to pay all of it to somebody else.
Nah.
Like,
Damn.
bro, and this is the vast majority of them. Like only, let's say
The marketable.
40. Let's say 40 fighters. Only 40 fighters are making like significantly more than that.
That's nasty.
Crazy, ain't it? Yeah.
I don't like that.
Right?
No, I don't like that.
Right? Yeah.
I want to say you're wrong. Like, I just don't.
Look into it. I'm telling you.
I just don't see. Pay-per-views is $100. I just don't see how that.
This is a huge argument, actually. This is a big deal that's going on right now in the MMA world. This is a big thing.
Like, with who?
So the UFC is being sued right now for being a monopoly. And the reason that it's so clear that they're being a monopoly is because, like, it's the only one. People consider MMA UFC. Like, they think that they're the same thing. Like, if you do mixed martial arts, people are going to be like, oh, so you do UFC?
Yeah.
So, like, the UFC is able to, like, where else you going to go, pretty much? They can be like, where else you going to go? We're going to pay you the most, and it still not be a lot.
That's disgusting.
It's crazy.
That kind of makes me not want to support them.
Me too. I have a tough time with this, too. I
Knowing
really do.
what they do in that ring, like, it's like,
Yeah.
that's it?
I know. I can't remember. Don't quote me on this exact number. Actually, I'm going to link a video in the description if you want to check out, like, the actual details of it. But they said that, was it basketball and football have like a 50-50 split or like a 51-49 split between like the NFL makes and the players make and the NBA and the players. Like it's like a 50-50. UFC makes something like 85%. Like they just don't. They make all of it. Like they don't break y'all off nothing.
Now, that's tough when there's like teams in sports because teams got caps in and each player signed an individual contract based off their performance or whatever. How can you do that in UFC?
What do you mean?
Okay, because there's cap space in football and
Per team.
yeah, they don't have no cap in baseball, so crazy contracts make sense. How can you do that in UFC?
Oh, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly
No,
sure,
there
but the
should be.
idea.
That's come on. There's no way they can't pay at least a fighter $100K.
Right.
No way.
Right. Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
and then
Yeah,
that
that's
bitch was so thirsty about streams and shit, trying to shut streams down.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
But that's what I'm saying. So like, sure, there's no way to be like, oh, you can't give Conor McGregor $100 million.
Yeah.
But there is a way to say, well, you have to at least be giving these people more than 20,000. Like, yeah, you gotta.
And then what makes me mad is like, let's say all this money they got coming in doesn't even guarantee a full fight. Like you said, a fight can be 6 seconds, and the niggas done paid $100 for this pay-per-view. You don't get refunds for that.
Why would you get refunds? Yeah, I hate this argument. I'm not paying for the time. I'm paying for the action. And if it's good at 6 seconds of action is incredible action. The fastest knockout ever?
No, time out.
It's fire.
If you knew that this would be the fastest knockout ever on this pay-per-view, would you still pay $100?
Yes. Yes. For sure.
Now, I'm definitely not as big as a fan as you, but there's no way. Even when we was paying,
Yeah, man,
before-
but you said you that's you wrong, bro. Like if it was a boring long ass fight, like you would not want that. Like the time is not what you're here for. You're here for the action. Because if it was just somebody running around in circles for 5-minute rounds, you don't want that. It's not the time that you're paying for. You're paying for the action. And the action of this nigga getting kneed in the head in 3 seconds is better than 30 minutes of nothing happening.
right. But there's also, it could be 30 minutes of action.
Sure.
But 6 seconds, just that. No, that's not. Mm-mm.
That is equally as crazy to me.
Really?
I would put them on the same. Yeah.
Really?
The dude who got knocked out in 6 seconds or 5 seconds had never lost ever. Yeah, those are the same.
Now, time out. Now that fight, and then what's he gets his ass beat, but puts on a fight all the time. He just
Terrence
lost.
McKinney?
No, no. Sorry, Terrence. No, he Mexican. You know,
No, I don't. Man.
Yes, you do.
You talking about Brandon Moreno?
yeah, bro. He put on classics, bro.
That's a fact.
Like, this is all I ever want from a fight is what he does. Like, win or lose, I'll be sad when you lose, but this is what I want, bro. Like, give me 30 minutes of this shit. Like, I think that's better than a 6 second knockout. Like, when I don't know what's about to happen, and at any moment, it's
Yeah, at any moment, somebody could get knocked the
Yes.
fuck out. Yes, exactly. Even 5 seconds in.
But
Yeah.
he ain't getting knocked out because he just fighting to the death of him. That's just what I love.
Yeah, I love it too.
Yeah,
No, and I'm not. I'm saying
But
that
I
these-
do get your argument, though.
Yeah, these are
the action
equivalent to me.
that makes sense.
The
though.
fact that this can be over any moment is
Yeah.
the thing that
Excites
is
you.
so exciting
Yeah.
about the
and that
the
moment
sport.
with 6 seconds is even crazy. Like,
Insane. It was really 3 seconds, but
that's so crazy.
it took forever for the ref to get over there.
That
and
is
stop
so
it.
crazy.
Yeah.
that even happened. Was
I
it
know.
like a running knee, flying knee? Yeah. And you was in the building for that.
I was in the building for that joint.
Now, you know how they'd be like, there's like pops, crowd pops.
Yeah.
Was that one of them?
It did not seem like a pop necessarily.
Uh-huh.
It was like collectively everybody did the exact same thing. Like no one could believe it took a moment for everybody to understand what just took place.
Uh-huh.
And around the same time everybody erupted, but it wasn't like a pop.
Yeah.
It was more like a wave.
Yeah.
And it did not stop. Like that wave lasted for the rest of the night. That shit fired everybody up.
Yeah, that's...
I've never been in an environment like that. Like nothing even close to that.
I've been in one.
The finals?
Yeah. But
You think so?
Now, listen. Now, I'm about to tell you why I think so. There was no processing it.
Right.
We knew exactly, like, it felt like slow motion.
Yeah.
But it was so loud for being outdoors.
Right.
I can only imagine if it was in the arena.
Right.
Like, I can only imagine. If
Yeah.
it was this loud outside when there's no barriers or anything to stop the sound, I can imagine in the arena, like, somebody would be deaf. Like, crazy. I can only imagine. I would relive that. I
Yeah,
would
for
love to.
sure. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a fire experience.
You know what? Maybe the knee was the biggest I'm him moment. I'm so glad we got here. That is probably the biggest I'm him moment because he knocked Dog out and then he dropped down and was talking to his unconscious head and slamming his hand on the mat like talk that shit. He was literally saying talk that shit now.
Oh, wow. Now,
And then he planked as if he was unconscious.
no, bro. Definitely a line between I'm him and disrespect. Do you like? No, bro. No.
You just talked about a dude who was
Yes,
fucking another dude.
Yes. But he wasn't unconscious. He couldn't do nothing about it.
Okay.
Now there's
That sounds so crazy.
Now this man could have died,
No.
bro.
That's not how that works.
Who took that knee and that was him with his skull fucked up?
No.
Like, bro. And you know what I'm talking
Cyborg
about.
Santos. Yeah.
Fucked up.
He didn't die though. He didn't even almost die.
He looked like he came back from death. Look at his
He
face.
never fought again.
Look,
That's for sure.
he is changed forever.
He has changed
But-
forever.
Do you care like about that? Like, come on, bro. That's enough
What?
of the taunting when they're
Oh no, I love taunting.
no matter what
Yeah,
stage.
taunting is my shit. I love taunting. Like hitting him again, I see where you're going with that. But when it comes to taunting, yeah, do that shit. That same dude who threw that the knee that caved in Dog's forehead, he knocked somebody else out and rolled a
Pokemon ball. Bro, I could not believe. Bro, I swear to God, I didn't believe it. Yeah, bro. Oh, that makes me so mad. I feel for them on the ground, bro.
Yeah.
I really do. Not
Yeah.
only did you get beat, but you got beat by an anime nigga. Like, bro, like, I think that's bigger than
he did that anime shit on
bro,
you.
crazy. That is crazy. The Pokemon ball is crazy, bro. That's crazy. You got to come back from the dead with that one. Yeah, I felt that one. I felt the hate on that one.
Sure.
That was. I'm glad you remember that. That's probably the biggest I'm him, bro.
Okay, yeah,
That one.
I'm actually buying that.
I'm taking that one.
I'm
bro.
buying that.
That's a new level. Especially anime niggas get talked down on. Like you can't say shit here. Like
Bro, that person, Michael Venom Page, probably has the most and best I'm him moments.
really?
Yeah, you've seen the one where he's like, it almost seems like he's in a movie and he's toying with the other dude. Like he throws something and just stands with his back towards him, and then the dude throws something at him, and he gets out the way, knocks him unconscious, and stands facing the camera the entire time. Like he knocked this dude out and didn't even make it seem like he was in a fight. He knocked him out and just looked away.
No, you really was spot on when you said UFC might have the biggest I'm him moments. Because I
Max
just thought
Holloway.
of talking.
I knew it.
Bro, that is so dehumanizing, bro.
Oh, wait, you know what? This one is the worst one.
Bro,
That one is the worst one.
bro,
Because he's awake.
bro.
He is looking at you.
Yeah, no, well,
Well,
he's looking at your corner, dodging your punches, then punch you in your shit while talking shit to your corner, and you can't do nothing. Crazy. That's crazy, bro.
insane.
I remember watching that and just thinking like, is this really happening right now? And then it's even crazy because it's at the highest level.
Yeah.
Like he's doing this at the highest level.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, bro, you're him. You're the best
Yeah,
boxer.
you know
ever.
what? That's the one. That's the
you're
one.
the best boxer. I'm glad we thought about it at the same time. Though.
That's the one.
Like, yeah, that is insane, bro.
That's the biggest I'm him moment for sure.
Yeah, y'all will see the clip in this.
Oh, yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
Because saying it just don't do it justice, bro. Like he's him for real.
Yeah, and the dude that he's hitting was making an argument in the media that week that he was the best boxer in the UFC. And while he literally set a record on this dude's head, I don't want y'all to take that as hyperbole in any way. The guy who is doing the punching set a record. hitting this dude in the head. No one has ever been hit more in a fight. And he hits him, says, I'm the best boxer, hits him again, says, I'm the best boxer in the UFC, and then dodges 2 punches while still looking away from him.
Talking to the nigga
No,
who trained him.
No, he was talking to the
niggas who trained him.
He was talking to the commentators. Yeah,
I swear he was talking to his corner, bro.
he looked over at the commentators and told them that he's the best boxer multiple times and dipped out of the way of 2 punches.
Bro, he wasn't talking to dude's corner. I want to say he did, bro. Now, if he did, that's worse, right?
Oh, for sure.
He sunned him, right? He sunned him anyway.
This is the only situation that I'll give you. You definitely have to come. Like, there have to be physical repercussions after this.
Yeah.
But you also can't beat him up, obviously. So,
You sneak up.
You got jumpy. We got jumpy.
And then you got to fight your team, though, right?
Nah.
Your team ain't helping you beat him.
Hey, it's not. Nobody could have beaten him that day. No one could have beaten him that day.
Damn, saying he did records on his head, literally.
Literally, bro. There has never been someone who got hit as much as him that day.
Yeah, that would make me rethink life.
You don't get to yell at me or yell away from me. Like, you yell away from me and
then,
avoid me hitting you.
And then, first off, your pride got to be killed when you threw a punch when he's not looking and you didn't land.
You can't hit him still.
And then he stuck you. Yeah, like.
No. Yeah, he's him.
Okay.
Max Holloway is him.
Now, it's another one I love. I want to take this time to apologize to absolutely nobody.
No.
I love that.
No.
I absolutely love that. The disrespect to that, I'll fuck with that.
Yeah.
You don't fuck with it? Why?
Yeah, you know, I'm not that. I don't fuck with that as much.
What?
Oh,
definitely, but it's not. But I'll fuck with it though. I do fuck with it. That shit gave me a good laugh. Still gives me a good laugh. Cause I really thought he was gonna apologize.
Oh, you got tricked.
Yeah. And I feel like that's. Damn, that made me. I'm gonna say this, but Sugar Shane. Yeah, when they say what they scored the second round. When they say he lost the first round. And he was like, what they scored the second round against Aljamain. I thought that was badass too. That's crazy. Oh, no, that's crazy. It made me mad for him, so I know it's crazy.
Yeah.
That was badass.
Because he knocked him out in the second round.
Yeah. What they scored the second. Oh, it would have been an Arthur meme all over again. I can't sit there and listen to that. You gotta flip the table.
Yeah, no, I love that question though. What's the biggest I'm him moment? What's your biggest I'm him moment?
When you say like me or like sports?
You.
That's a great question.
You might need time on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might need time. I'm gonna need time for sure. Because the ones that come to mind, I can't really see. Fucking trophies in the chat, bitch.
Damn. I want time on that one.
Yeah, I got you.
Next episode, I'm telling you my biggest I'm him moment.
Do you tell me that you have at least some that came to mind, but you just don't feel comfortable saying every single one of them?
So far, yeah.
You my nigga for real. Man.
Yeah, so far.
Yeah, you my nigga for
But
real.
then I gotta have ones outside of that though, right? Right? I ain't just a loser.
That's our value as men. Like how well we
Damn.
throw that shit.
Fuck.
Nah.
I hit a parlay once, but let me really think about
Once?
it. Yeah, let me really think about it.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a great question though.
I'm curious if any of the listeners have a toughest man thing they've ever seen or a biggest I'm him moment, whether it be yours or someone that you've seen do something crazy. Also, what screams bad parenting to you? Let us know at the Overly Opinionated Pod on Instagram, at the OO Pod Boys on X, or the Overly Opinionated Pod at gmail.com. For the geezes. We'll see y'all next Wednesday.